So try to be in neutral and not to focus on the crypto thing. You can do both as well. For me,
Yeah, sees. All
yeah.
right. So, let's take a quick check on the local fiat on ramps here on Solflare, because Solflare in the Philippines actually uses like this Gcash, Paymaya, which is really good for Filipinos because that's what we usually use for the payment methods here in the Philippines. But can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, so this is so obviously Solflare is not an exchange. This is a feature made so that new users in the ecosystem are able to on ramp and purchase Solana to get into their wallet and get everything started. You need Solana in order to interact on the Solana blockchain for anything like network transaction fees, staking NFTs. There's like always a small charge, so you need Solana. So we make this super easy where you're able to connect to a third-party exchange. And if you've already set this up before with your account, it's relatively fast process. If it's your first time, there's generally a quick verification, like any other exchange with like a KYC or just confirming with your bank, or in this case, your Gcash account. But yeah, as you guys know, in the Philippines, Gcash is everything. Solana is getting more and more prevalent and well known in the area, as far as also USDC, like stablecoin options. So as you can see, you're getting about half a sol for 5,000 pesos. It looks like so. A couple days ago, you would have gotten a little bit more. So also good to have some on hand. I'm always bullish on stable coins as well. But yeah, that's a easy on ramping solution for people new. And I mean, it's a self custody wallet, so if you have Solana on an exchange already or in another wallet, you can easily send it to your Solflare wallet with your wallet address.
Yeah, right. And we can see here actually the direct of our here on our back end is actually trying to exchange 10,000 pesos for Solana. He's really bullish right now. I just I admire his bullishness. Yeah.
They're spending the YGG treasury funds right now live on stream with you guys.
Definitely, definitely. I think someone's losing his job later.
Unless
All
Solana
right.
keeps going up in price, then that was a great decision. It goes to 200
Yeah.
today, then that was a great move. He gets a promotion.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the staking feature of Solflare. Can you tell us more about the stake of Solflare?
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite features, and what I use every day is staking Solana. So when you stake Solana, you put it onto a validator. In this choice, you could choose any of the validators. I prefer Solflare because that gives us a high yield and it's helping to support our project and company. But any of the validators are helping to support the decentralized network, and you earn yield based on whichever validator you're putting it on. There is essentially every 2 days after epoch, you'll get the rewards, and Solflare makes it super easy for you to track everything. We offer an M stake immediately a feature, so if you did need to, grab your Solana out immediately, that is an option. But generally, it's always advised to just stake your Solana, let it accumulate, and unstake it, over the epoch cycle in the future, so that way there's no like fees incurred. But yeah, this is a great passive income play. Uh, awesome DeFi opportunity, all within your wallet, made super easy. And yeah, I'm a big proponent of the goal is to accumulate more Solana. Whether Solana is $100, $200, $1,000 one day, the goal is obviously always to be accumulating more. And with staking, that's honestly one of the best ways to do it, and a very easy, user friendly feature that we have as well.
All right. I think. Okay, Daddy P, do you have the next topic for Quicks here?
Okay, can you talk about the market update tools regarding this one? Quick.
I'm sorry, the market tab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
market
the
update
market tab.
tools.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is covering. Solflare supports over 3 million tokens, SPL tokens on the Solana blockchain. all of these tokens are verified on Jupiter. So they pass through our Solflare Guard security system. And you can go ahead and customize. You can set your favorites. So if there's certain tokens that you're watching, you can pull up each token, pull up the daily, the weekly chart, monthly, and now they're messing around in the portfolio banner right now. So this is a new feature that we got to add where you can customize the look of your portfolio. And we've partnered with a lot of major artists and projects in the space. Thank you for choosing the Fox. We appreciate that. But yes, and so that's like another great feature to help users customize their experience. And but yeah, the market tab is a great way to keep track of all the top trending trading tokens and also set your favorites so that you can keep an eye on those. I don't know if you guys have any favorite tokens, but aside from Solana, USDC, personally, this Fox, my two other favorite tokens are Bonk. They just did an awesome activation. And also Pengu. So I like the animal tokens. I don't know why, but Bonk had a great week this week with their activation and they put on for Solana.
Okay, that's super convenient, especially for the user in the Philippines who rely on the local payment system.
Yeah, and I really like the update where you can customize your user interface because it's really good. Can you go back direct to the changing of the background? Yeah, there's so many changes that actually fits your personality, like the fox, then this one, the king skull. I think I'll use this one because it actually fits my name, the king.
You can
Yeah, it's actually really nice addition to Solflare. Okay.
And we're going to create a lot more in the future. There'll be a more streamlined process so that communities and artists can submit for their portfolio banners.
Oh,
So yeah, definitely expect a lot more because that was one of our favorite features during the rebrand and update.
all right. I'm definitely looking forward to that because I'm gonna give you guys some examples of what backgrounds I want to see on my portfolio.
I want to see your portfolio, King.
No, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about that in another time. Okay. Now let's talk about the Solflare waitlist because the community's been buzzing. So what's next for those who've already signed up, Quicks?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is it was a huge announcement. Everything is still in the stages of being launched, but right now we've opened up the wait list. It's going to be immediately available. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no worries. So yeah, so the waitlist is available for everyone right now. You're encouraged because as we're rolling out in every market and getting new information, everyone on the waitlist will have first access. And right now it'll be available with by this summer in starting in Europe. So the digital version of the card that you can download onto your Apple, Google Pay will be available immediately, and then we plan to do the physical card later on. But the digital is definitely super important. Online payments, tap to pay, and then it's going to be linked directly to your wallet in USDC, so you'll be able to spend stablecoin. But yeah, we'll talk more about in a little bit. But yeah, essentially the waitlist right now is live. It is powered by MasterCard, so the card will be used anywhere MasterCard is accepted. And we're really excited to be kind of spearheading the process on this because it's another step towards putting the power in the hands of our users. And decentralized finance is all about being able to own your own tokens, spend your own tokens, and nothing creates the idea that everything is more tangible when you're able to pay for goods and services with your crypto. So we're extremely bullish on this. So join the waitlist. Definitely have plans to release all through Southeast Asia. I know that's a big community here. I'm based out there, so I'm waiting on that as well also. But yeah, sign up for the waitlist because you guys will be the first to get enrolled into the card as soon as it launches.
All right, and now YGG and Solflare loves you. We have a soul raffle for those who will follow the steps that I will say. So, Quicks, this is going to be a Tagalog announcement. So please bear with me. Okay. So i-click lang ang link na ito at i-download ang Solflare wallet, which is yung link na ilalapag ng ating mga direct or ang ating mga Sentinel Marshal dito sa ating event chat. Then step 2, Pagkatapos ma-install, sign up dito para makapasok sa waitlist. Then, ilalapag din yung link na for waitlist naman ni Solflare. Then, yung step 3 naman natin is mag-send kayo ng screenshot bilang patunay na tapos ka na sa steps sa event chat at huwag kalimutan gamitin ang hashtag Solflare waitlist. Alright? So, after you follow the steps, get a chance to win 0.0309 Sol and we will pick 10 lucky winners will win. So, what are you waiting for, guys? Alright? So, if you guys want 0.0309 Sol, we're going to pick 10 lucky winners. Alright? So, how much is that on PHP?
Peso?
Yeah, on
I
peso,
think
but
300 pesos, if I'm not
it's something.
mistaken.
Yeah, it's something like that. But maybe the market will go up higher later. Then your 300 pesos will become 1,000
350?
pesos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about, or let's go to the main course. No, the Solve Flare card. Solve Quicks, tell us why this card is gamer changer.
Yes, so quick, I can share a little bit of alpha with you guys. So
Oh.
so the card, like I had mentioned a little bit earlier, is going to be linked to your Soulflare wallet. The wallet that you're choosing right now for the waitlist isn't like the permanent choice, so just in case that was a question that came up, but you'll be able to link it and then spend directly USDC stablecoin. We're working on a feature right now that is going to be announced very soon that you'll be able to earn yield on your stable coin while holding it in your Solflare wallet. So as you're waiting to spend your USDC, you'll be able to earn yield on that also, which is just like an awesome DeFi opportunity and all another reason not to use banks. But yeah, with the card, we're super happy to be working closely with MasterCard, actually their team. They've been super inquisitive about Solana payment processing, the networks. So our team's not only been working to develop the cards for Solflare, but also helping to answer a lot of questions about onboarding. And so they're bullish on Solana, they're bullish on Solflare. We're excited about that partnership. But yeah, as soon as the cards start rolling out, it'll be a pretty fast process, and you'll be able to, as soon as it's available in your market, like I mentioned earlier, download the digital card version, so you can start spending it online and in stores that accept like the tap to pay. And yeah, it's going to be a huge game changer. Because everything is now almost essentially all based in your Solflare wallet. You'll be able to have your stake Solana, earning yield on your stable coins, spending with your card, managing your finances, trading your tokens, and we're going to be launching a lot of updates to the app as far as like with the browser as well. So we'll be enhancing a lot of your favorite dApps and experiences and highlighting a lot of exciting ongoing partnerships and different types of collaborations that we'll be doing. So yeah, we're really excited for the card. It's going to be a huge staple in our ecosystem, but there's a lot to build on top of that. So join the wait list now, because like I said, you want to be one of the first to be in the program.
Yeah, all right. So, guys, what are you waiting for? Join the waitlist right now if you don't want to miss out the Solflare cards. Okay, so Quicks, is the Solflare card a debit card and how does it work really?
Good
Is
question.
it
So it is a debit card. They're, in the future, being able to borrow against assets, in the form of like a credit card might be like something that's like that would be a whole nother conversation. But right now it's going to be a debit card. It'll be linked directly to a wallet. So you can choose which wallet in your Solflare app that you'd like to use. And you'll be funding it with USDC, earning yield on it while you're waiting to spend. And then as you spend, it'll just deduct it straight from the wallet instantly on chain. And there is going to be a KYC process to get the card, as is any card processing or any type of exchange. But it'll be as minimal as possible, and we're really excited to be able to try this out in the first markets upcoming in the next month or so that we'll have a lot more tangible data and a lot more information on kind of the ins and outs on like spending it, converting it to fiat, and then also hopefully more information on the physical card, because I know that'll be exciting, being able to take out fiat currency at a local ATM, I know, out in the Philippines, a lot of places have Gcash where you can scan the QR code. But for someone like me, or who's based in Thailand, they call me a Faron, which is like foreigner. We don't have Gcash sometimes, so we have to go out there and we'll use an ATM and convert it to fiat. So that's like also extremely bullish on travelers. And then anyone really with like a Solflare wallet, is going to help benefit. So we're excited. We're excited for the launch, and we hope you guys join the wait list, because Southeast Asia is definitely a market we want to tap into, and one we've been working on with Mastercard to launch. So join the wait list and be one of the first ones.
So Solpix, it's like spend crypto directly, or it is only USDC?
So it's going to be USDC. That's going to be the start. In the future, there might be an option to convert SPL tokens to USDC, but again, that's like it's still creating sell pressure on the token. Like it's not like, oh, you're going to be able to go and take Monkey Coin or whatever token that you have and buy a T-shirt with it, and it's just like, oh, I'm just swapping the token for the coin. No, it sells the token, converts it to USDC in the amount, and then and then you're able to purchase the good or service. Um, that might be in the future something, but I mean, honestly, I'm a big proponent of just spending stablecoin, because even if, let's say, you wanted to buy a cup of coffee or a meal with Solana, today that meal might be relatively cheap because you're only spending, like it's $180 to something dollars Solana. But who knows, in like 3 weeks from now, Solana might be $300, and
Yeah,
that price that you just paid was like double. I'm not saying that Solana is going to go to 300. I'm just saying, like, as an
yeah, yeah.
example, with like a more volatile asset, it might be one price today, another price tomorrow. And a lot of these tokens, the end goal should be accumulating more and putting them into DeFi protocols where you're earning more. And so I think that there is an option for that in the future. But right now, pushing the idea of stablecoin and using stablecoins for payments, and especially we'll have the new feature where you can earn yield on your stablecoin, is a better incentive than trying to use your favorite SPL tokens or meme coins to make purchases, if that makes sense. But it's honestly whatever our users want. We listen to you guys, all the feedback we get, we implement. So let us know if you want to spend your bonk or pengu, because then I'll buy it back at a cheaper price too.
So
Yeah, I'm actually
everything
really looking
again.
forward to the update of when you're going to integrate the crypto coins on the Solflare card, because who doesn't want to see mooding on a debit card? Okay, so Quicks, is it only linked to your Solflare wallet, or if not, what other wallets will it be linked to?
No, this is only for Solflare. This is only going to be a Solflare wallet. Only linked for your Solflare account. So yeah, this is exclusive for our users and app.
Okay, so what are you guys waiting for? It's time to download the Solflare app if you guys want to use the upcoming Solflare card.
For
All
this,
right.
any requirements, KYC or active wallets?
Yeah, there is going to be like a minimal KYC, like a proof of residence and just like an ID, but that's it. Like, no, we're gonna get more information as we get closer to the launch, and we'll have a few markets experience it first. But as with any exchange or card, there is some sort of KYC. But there's interesting, because there's a lot of news on Solana recently that they had just came out. What was that? The attestation service, the SAS, which is helping to add kind of like more like proof. We're gonna dive into that more later on the hold strong space, but that's gonna help also with using kind of wallets as KYCs and proof of income. So really interesting new technology that might emerge to ease the process. But for right now, it'll be very similar to a KYC process as you might have used for an exchange or previous card.
Ooh, okay, okay, I see. But Quicks, who's going to be the best benefitor of the Solflare card? Will it be freelancers, gamers, or crypto earners, or maybe everyone?
Honestly, everyone. Yeah, everyone that's using Solflare that's eligible for the card, it's going to help benefit, because if you're paying for anything nowadays with a debit card and you're in crypto, and you want to be, paying for things with your USDC and your crypto earnings, like now this gives you the opportunity. So yeah, honestly, everyone, artists, gamers, traders, everyone that's in the ecosystem with a Solflare wallet, this is going to help benefit and work for. And I mean, it's also really good to have, even if you still have your main, credit and debit card financial system. This is still really good to have, because ever in case of an emergency, or even in an instance, where you did want to, off ramp or convert some of your stable coin into, like a big purchase or something, take a family vacation, you need like an emergency repair on a vehicle or something like that. It's always a good option to be able to have, like another card, another payment processing option that you're able, and especially with crypto. So yeah, we definitely encourage everyone join the wait list. Even if you decide it's not for you in the future, at least you'll have the opportunity to have early access to it. And we're going to also be releasing a lot more information as we get closer and learn more. So that information and education in itself, you're going to get firsthand access to. Even if you don't choose to use the card, you'll still have a better understanding of the process, because there's going to be a lot of different options in the future. Software just wants to be the best one.
Yeah. Wow, this is huge, especially for the freelancer and remote workers who want real world utility from their crypto.
Yeah, and even if you're new to crypto, as long as you've got a Solflare wallet, you're ready to apply. It's that easy. But uh I think Quicks, it's time to turn the mic over to you. Even if you're speaking the whole time earlier, but to our audience, drop your questions in the chat using hashtag AskSolflare, because we're opening the floor for an AMA session, because Solflare is raffling 0.0309 Sol to 10 lucky winners. So what are you waiting for? Throw that questions to our guests. All right.
Okay, as anything, staking, cards, perks, payment flow features, or futures. No crypto question is too small.
Yeah. All right. So
So
Quicks,
to
I'm
so
yeah.
to
Okay.
all community members there, to all community members out there, drop your question to us. So Quicks will answer it.
Yeah. And Quicks, if the question is too controversial or you can't answer it right now, you give us a heads up. So we'll move on to the next question. Are you good?
No, it's okay. If you need to fuck my foxes, I understand, dude. NFTs are down bad right now, dude. I can handle anything.
All
We're
right. So
good.
Quicks is for the community, guys. That's what I love about Quicks. Okay. So we have here the first question from Monsi. Sorry, I just got back. Is Soulflare available for every game?
Monsi, so great question. So it is available for Solana games. So any web-based games, Web3 based games that are built on the Solana blockchain, should be compatible with Solflare Wallet, and generally a better experience because we offer auto confirm feature as well as the lowest transaction fee. And that's just because Solflare takes the less money, the least amount of money. So definitely, if you're using games like Star Atlas, DeFi Land, BR1, any big Solana games, try using with your Solflare wallet, see if that enhances your experience. And yeah, that's a great question.
Okay, another question from Janice Snow. When will the Sulfur debit cards available in the Philippines?
Oh, Janice,
Ooh.
I'm with you, fam. I'm based in Thailand, and I'm honestly thinking about relocating to the Philippines just because I just vibe with the
Well,
culture.
it's
There's a
more
huge language barrier also in Thailand, and I just felt like super at home in the Philippines. So this box is really pushing for the Southeast Asian market because wherever I'm based of, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, like wherever I choose, that month to stay. Yeah, we want to be able to use our Soulflare debit cards. So yeah, this box is pushing for that. So make sure you're joining the wait list because that's one of the biggest markets we're trying to tap into. So coming soon, Janice. Believe me, this fox wants it also.
All right. I'm look forward for the Soulflare card here in the Philippines, guys. Okay, for our next question from Snowhide. What happens if the Soulflare got hacked? How about his asset? Ooh, I think he's questioning the securities of Soulflare.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Snowhide, this is a great question and something that I really want to focus on because when you're downloading Soulflare, what you're doing is downloading a self-custody wallet. During the process, when you create your wallet, you're giving a 12-word recovery phrase. These are the keys. So you are the king. You, well, the crown or the queen. There's no one else above you. You are essentially your own bank. You're responsible for your own assets. So the only way to be able to hack a wallet is either these keys are compromised, you connect to a nefarious website, or you click a link or download a malware on your computer. This is why it's super important to make sure you're diversifying your wallets, you're keeping your assets stored in a safe location. And one of the questions I was asked earlier was hot wallet or cold wallet, and I said both because it's important to have both. You want to have your hot wallet that you're using for your transactions because when you have a cold wallet, you have to confirm physically on the device the transaction. It's another security feature. That's a great option to have when you're staking Solana, holding tokens long term, basically not interacting with any dApps. And then you want to have your hot wallets diversified because you're able to create as many as you want in Solflare. So make sure you're having all your hot wallets. I have a hot wallet for NFTs. I have one for like staking bonk. I have one for like doing like other like tokens and depins. So make sure you're diversifying because if anything is compromised with one wallet, your assets aren't completely like you're not completely drained, but just keep in mind you're responsible for your assets. And with blockchain technology, there you cannot reverse a transaction on the blockchain. So if you send tokens to a wrong address, if you swap for the wrong token, like that's on you, fam. There's nothing that can be done to reverse that transaction. So please keep this in mind because it's huge responsibility. But at the same time, that's how you're able to earn like 7% on yield on Solana and yield on your stable coin, and even more than that if you're willing to venture out into different DeFi protocols. As whereas a bank, you're earning like maybe 1% you're saving, and that's not right. We don't believe that banks should earn like 20+% on your money while giving you 1%. So that's a huge aspect of crypto and a great question. So thank you so much for bringing that up.
All
Okay,
right. So, yeah. So, what Quicks want to say is you're still responsible for your assets, guys. Okay. So, transaction wisely. Okay. That it be for our
okay.
next question.
Another question from 444. Do you use a hardware wallet like Ledger or Keystone with software for enhancement security purposes?
Yeah, great question. 444. I have a friend 555. Ha ha ha. But I want right. So I just like I mentioned earlier, use my cold wallet for with Ledger or Keystone. I have both. Both work absolutely perfectly with Solflare. Actually, better, especially with Solana integration because we're only built for Solana. So a lot of the times, when people did airdrop claims and stuff with their Ledger, and it was only working with Solflare, the compatibility. So definitely you can import your Ledger or your hardware wallet into your Solflare app. I do it also, and I'm able to switch between the two. And then whenever I do need to, let's say I'm adding more to my staking account, I'll just switch over to my Ledger. It's clearly identified in my wallet separately, and then I'm able to Bluetooth connect to my device or on my computer, plug it in, same, and approve the transaction for the staking. But again, I like to use my cold wallet hardware device for my long-term holds, and I'm only using transactions when I'm like staking Solana or unstaking, and yeah, use my hot wallets more for my day-to-day transactions and NFTs and DeFi plays. So that would be my best advice. But definitely, I would highly advise a cold hardware storage wallet if you are holding assets that you care about long term.
Okay. So, thank you so much for that. I think, I hope Quicks answered your question 444, the brother, or 555. Yeah, but let's move on to the next question, Quicks. This is from, this is a really peculiar name because the name is really with three question marks. So the question here is: Will there
The
be
Riddler.
any airdrop? Will there be any airdrops for Solflare soon?
Oh, perfect. The Riddler. This is a good question because I can see why you
I'm
battle
getting
Batman so
excited.
much. I know, right? All right, so I want to be very clear about this, and I said this on many spaces, and I'll say this again right now. There is never going to be a Soulflare token. So therefore, there's not going to be any airdrop. We're made to be the number one wallet on Solana, so we're compatible for a lot of these websites and projects that do airdrops and do have TGEs. We just had the airdrop with the SNS team, and so they just did theirs, and we had the announcement notifications. So we're really good, and we'll let you guys know when there's airdrops. If we're working with the team, we'll be able to do like in the past. You've been able to check your eligibility, or it'll show you in the banner that you're eligible for this amount of tokens, and you can claim. But Solflare has no need for a token. We don't really need like a governance. We have a community of guardians that we reward with weekly quests, new campaigns. We just gave away 50,000 USDC on the Zeely campaign to over 500 users. Majority of those are guardians, and we every week we're rewarding guardians, and so that's more of our focus, is rewarding our community. So I would say, if you're expecting an airdrop for like a Flare token, don't. There'll probably be like an LST that comes before there. That's back by our validator. But yes, stake your Solana, and then you get airdropped every 2 days with yield. That would be my official answer.
All right. So to everyone who expected an airdrop from Solflare, please, we're so sorry if we busted your
What do you mean? No,
bubble,
no, don't
but
apologize. No, there's no apology here. Okay. No, there's no airdrop. I know, but like I said, we work closely with so many teams in the ecosystem, and also something that's really cool about our swap feature is it is powered by Jupiter aggregator, and so every year they do a Jupiary, or for the past 2 years they have. So any swap you do in Solflare does qualify you for the Jupiary airdrop. So that's also an added bonus, but no Soulflare token. We don't need it.
okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Another question from Angelo. Does Solfare provide cross-platform support, for example, browsers, extensions, mobile and desktop? And how consistent is the user experience across these platforms?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do offer a mobile app that's downloadable in the Google Play and Apple Store, and then we also have the Soulflare extension. It's optimized for Chrome, but it is also made for like Brave, and a few other browsers. But it's the safest Solana wallet. We have our Soulflare guards in place that help protect you against nefarious transactions. After you connect to a website, maybe it'll try to sign a transaction against you. It'll block that unless you're physically signing it yourself. Notice it will notify you on unverified websites that aren't in our white label service, and also as far as tokens as well, any unverified tokens will show up. So I would say if you're a Solana OG user and you haven't tried Soulflare yet, give it a try. Import just like a wallet that you'll have, and just try it out. Try out the extension, try out the mobile app, see how the speed is, see how much like snappier and faster it is, and then let us know what you want to see differently, because we're here to build for the Solana ecosystem, and we rely heavily on our community and the feedback that we get from all of our users to constantly make improvements, which is where we came up with the cards idea, the yield bearing, the USD yield that's coming soon, our optimization on the apps, all the customization, the portfolio banners. All this has been like requested user feedback that our team is continuously like listening to and shipping. So yeah, definitely try us out, fam. That's like the biggest thing I tell people in Solana is, like, if you've been a Solana OG like me here, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, give it a try. Check out our most recent build and see what you think. Um, and also, really quick, I want to, before I forgot this, is Solana has the second variation of the phone coming out. They had the Saga phone, and now they have the
Ooh.
Seeker coming out, that's set to launch and start shipping this summer, first week of August, actually. And Solflare is powering the seed vault wallet inside of the Seeker. So our team has been working extremely hard to hit all the deadlines, and the Seeker team's extremely happy with the build. So if you order the new Seeker device, it is powered by Solflare. We're extremely proud of that, and yeah, that's been a huge accomplishment for our team.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
all right.
I agree with that, with the feedback. For the consumer, feedback is the one of the best key to the developer, so that they can improve their services to the consumers.
Yeah, all right, all right. So for our next question, Quicks, this is from JV. So what sets Solflare apart from other Solana wallets in terms of security and user experience? Oh, this is actually a really nice question.
Yeah, this is a good question. So, as I kind of said last time, first, allow me to let the other wallets answer. But they're not here. Unfortunately, they're not here building with the Solana communities, like doing streams with you guys, caring about what's going on. Solflare is faster, Solflare is cheaper, and Solflare is safer on Solana. That's undeniable. That's why we're only building for Solana. We don't offer multi-chain support. We have no intentions on doing that in the future because it compromises like our vertical build, and that we're only able to focus on shipping for Solana. So yeah, that's what sets us apart is that we are only focused on building for Solana, and not only that, we're helping to push the Solana ecosystem forward. You might have seen a lot of like our new partnerships that have gone down, the NFT like launch that we did with all those projects, sponsoring every Apex event, just headlining Accelerate, headlining Breakpoint later this year. Like we are here to help elevate the Solana ecosystem and help work with teams directly. And so yeah, we're here to push everything forward. So if you believe in Solana, use Soulflare. Like that's what it comes down to. Like seriously, like if you use Solana and you are a Solana OG and believe in the ecosystem and what we're trying to achieve here, use Solflare, support Solflare, stake your Solana, earn yield. You know, we're here for the long term.
Okay, down to the last question. Okay, question. This question is came from or from Aljigs. So, how does the Solfare debit card handle Sol to flat conversation at the
I
point
think
of
it's fiat.
fiat? Yeah, fiat. Sorry, fiat conversions at the point of sale. And are there any fees users should know about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mentioned earlier, it's only going to be able to use USDC. So you can swap your Sol in your Solflare wallet for USDC, and it'll be spending that directly. You'll be earning yield on that in the time being while you're waiting to spend. In the future, we might explore converting SPL tokens, but it would happen immediately at the point of sale, convert it to USDC. And then as far as fees, we don't have a full breakdown yet. We will when the cards are closer to launch, and we're going to release it to all of our waitlists. So you'll be getting emails about like a full breakdown, but it's going to be the lowest as possible. Like just like our swaps and just like any transaction you do with Solflare, we've done so well by being the cheapest, provider, and we're going to continue that with the cards. So the minimal amount that we're required to take or process, that's how much we will do. So it'll definitely be a lot better than many of the other cards that are available at this time. So that I can say for sure, but I don't have an exact number yet. But as we get closer, we'll have more information.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay, don't forget to download the software wallet using this exclusive link. Okay, software that one link that me slash WVZY slash ArcX Solfair.
Okay, all right. And I think that's a wrap for another episode of Hangout YGG Hangouts X Solflare. A huge thanks to Quicks for joining us here tonight. Quicks, maybe you have last messages for our community members here tonight, or maybe you have some shout outs or some social plugs you want to do. Okay, now's the time.
Oh yeah, no, just follow Soulflare account on X. We're constantly putting a lot of work in, posting. So support us on there. Definitely amazing to link with the YGD community. We love gamers. We understand how big the Southeast Asian market is, and a lot of countries experience a lot of hyperinflation, and stable coins is the solution. And so we're super excited to build. Hopefully, we'll be able to host more events. I've been pushing for a lot more IRL events and activations. I'm actually going to be in Vietnam first week of June for the APAC summit. So anyone out there, I know we're Philippines based, but anyone in the community, hit me up. Come see this Fox. But I appreciate you guys, man. Just download Soulflare, use the link that they have here because it helps them out. It helps us out with tracking. We'll definitely be back again for more updates, more giveaways, and maybe in the future we can play some games. dude. You know, because I'd
Yeah.
love to have these conversations as I'm getting like shot by a bunch of like people in your community. I don't know if anyone plays any first person shooter games or something, but maybe we can also run like an incentive, like find the fox, like and shoot the fox, and so that would be super cool in the future because I could definitely multitask and have these conversations as I'm getting absolutely smoked. So I appreciate you guys, man. Download Soulflare, still show us some love on the timeline, and we'll be back again for more.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be looking forward to those games quicks in our upcoming events. All right, and thank you so much to the YGG Pilipinas community for joining us here on our YGG Hangouts X Soulflare. I want to shout out our 540 in our audience. Thank you so much for staying here tonight. Again, my name is King. I'm from Sylphia Academy, and joining me here tonight is,
Daddy P from AXU.
and we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye bye.
GG's.
Maayong buntag naman!
Welcome MFW Caravan Davao.
Welcome to MFW Davao!
This is a movement that champions innovation, opportunity, and empowerment to every Filipino in the digital age.
MFW Caravan CDO, padulong namin!
Actually, guys, the beauty of being an MFW is pwede mong mabalance yung mga personal responsibilities mo, like being a student, mom, or kung ano pa yan, to earning opportunities. So it doesn't limit you.
Upskilling. So, kasi dito, kaya ginagawa natin yung Metaverse Filipino Worker Caravans to really show you guys ano yung mga opportunity, ano ba yung mga oportunidad na meron dito sa space.
Welcome MFW Davao!
Meanwhile, all going backwards lifestyle invade mankind. What's up, you? Look up, look up. One
Ginagawa natin sa YGG, we want to prove na your time is valuable, no? And in the process, nag-enjoy na kayo, nag-earn pa kayo.
but the only way out is in.
Thank you, YGG, for gathering participants here today and bringing the caravan to Davao, showcasing games, bringing global digital opportunities, and limitless possibilities to our city and our region.
Daghang salamat MFW Davao! Daghang salamat MFW Davao! Daghang salamat MFW Davao!
OFW is an overseas Filipino worker. So it's common for Filipinos to work abroad because the salary is higher there, like times 10. Everyone's dream is to work abroad just so they can have money to provide for their families. I'm an MFW. I'm a Metaverse Filipino worker. I just want to travel all over the world, but I don't want to work abroad.
Star Grid Battle Tactics. Choose your character. Vitality Beauty Corn, Samurai BZ, Space Emperor Trump. Killbots, engage! Fight for supremacy!
Step beyond tradition. With a drop of magic. Clash in epic battles where magic reshapes strategy. Unleash spells to transform the game. Attack! Defend! Trick! Master them all! Ready to duel in the realm of magic?
Maayong buntag Davao!
Welcome MFW Caravan Davao!
Welcome to MFW Davao!
This is a movement that champions innovation, opportunity, and empowerment to every Filipino in the digital age.
MFW Caravan CDO, padulong namin!
Actually guys, the beauty of being an MFW is pwede mong mabalance yung mga personal responsibilities mo, like being a student, mom, or kung ano pa yan, to earning opportunities. So it doesn't limit you.
Upskilling. So, kasi dito, kaya ginagawa natin yung Metaverse Filipino Worker Caravans to really show you guys ano yung mga opportunity, ano ba yung mga oportunidad na meron dito sa space.
ginagawa natin sa YGG, we want to prove na your time is valuable, no? And in the process, nag-enjoy na kayo, nag-earn pa kayo.
But the only way out is in.
Thank you, YGG, for gathering participants here today and bringing the caravan to Davao, showcasing games, bringing global digital opportunities, and limitless possibilities to our city and our region.
Daghang salamat MFW Davao.
Daghang salamat MFW Davao. Daghang salamat MFW Davao.
OFW is an overseas Filipino worker. So it's common for Filipinos to work abroad because the salary is higher there, like times 10. Everyone's dream is to work abroad just so they can have money to provide for their families. I'm an MFW. I'm a metaverse Filipino worker. I just want to travel all over the world, but I don't want to work abroad.